So the next stage now is to build up the graphics so that I can create a template which we can then print out on the transfer paper, and that's the final thing that goes on the drum before we start assembling. So I've created the artboard in the precise size, 4.7 inches by 2.3 inches. First thing now is to just put in the background. So, and you'll see now it helps having got the various different components ready. I've got the red bar. Okay, and then we'll select the ribbon, and at the moment I'm just going to place these loosely. Okay, so you can join me now, just I'm doing the last few things. I've just got to complete the placement of the circular text here. So in fact at the moment that's now the correct text, it's just in the wrong place. So I'm going to rotate that through -90 degrees, about that. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so there we are, that's the final version finished, ready to go. And now what will happen is I will get that printed up on special decal transfer paper. The gold will become metallic, and in fact what I do is I've just printed some earlier, so you now end up with a sheet of decals like this. And then I cut them down to size and we end up with something like this. So we will now go and see how we put that onto the drum itself. And what I do is I give the kitchen towel a really good spray first so that it's nice and damp. Then try and get that smooth. That just makes it not stick to that. And then we then have a go at getting the decal. Now I found that where do we get this? Let that soak in. And then we turn that over and we do the same on this side. And now I just leave that for a minute. In the meantime, I'm now going to get the microsol and I'm just going to liberally coat the drum so that when the transfer is ready. Okay, that should do. And this is where we take our life in our hands. We have to check whether this is ready or not. Very slight, there's a bit of movement, possibly not. I don't want to get it wrong, it's too fragile. You just want to be able to see the slightest bit of movement. Yep, okay, so there's a tiny bit of movement. And now we have to try and line this up. And what I basically do is I line up the two bits of red, and now try and get that on about straight. And now we just have to ease this off as uniformly as possible. And it is extremely sensitive, and if you rush it, you end up either tearing or breaking the transfer. And we're trying to get to the stage where I can ease the transfer by pulling out the blue piece at the back. I'll have a moment or two once it goes on. There we go. Just check that we're not creasing up here. Now we have to work very quickly to effectively get rid of any of the creases where it hasn't gone on absolutely straight. And I find the best thing for this is just gentle work, constant work with a brush. And that's not looking too bad.